I don't know about you, but Cody Sanchez has got me excited about buying boring businesses. You know what, folks? At One Rental at a Time, we have the concierge to small business financing, and I've got to ask him, what are people actually buying? Because maybe the sizzle and the steak are not lined up. So, Bo, what's going on in small business loans? What are people buying?
So it's very interesting. So I think I saw Cody Sanchez invested or bought into Beehive, which is a newsletter platform. And
Hmm,
I was actually just setting up a newsletter, so I'm going to use Beehive because it's pretty cool.
there you
So
go.
she's looking for businesses that she can come in and put tech and marketing into, and then grow exponentially. So there's people like Cody that have those skills where they can blow up businesses because they're a leader and innovator and have a big following. She can send like she literally did a YouTube video on Beehive, right? And as she was acquiring it, and then she has 5 million people look at this
Yeah.
business, and then her subscriber base goes up instantly. So if you have a large network, you can do a lot of these e-com type of businesses, these website businesses. There's business brokers that just specialize in website and e-com type of businesses, which is a huge industry right now. Because right, like a lot of it's not brick and mortar. Everything is basically a SaaS type of company. I think that's a huge industry. But then a lot of the I was just on the line with my friend Mike, and Mike uh, got into he started buying rentals, and then he got into multifamily syndication, and now he's like, hey, I get better returns buying businesses. He just bought a manufacturing business in Michigan. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, so and he's growing, and he has a general manager. He's about to acquire another one right now, right? So
Hmm.
he's using the same principles as like raising money, bringing investors together, and like just like we're doing as real estate investors, we have private money lenders. Same principle, except he's taking down businesses. So manufacturing businesses are huge right now. Um, I have a lot of people. I think the kind of like the recession resilient like businesses that I'm really excited about are home service businesses,
Hmm.
gutter cleaning type of companies, HVAC companies. You wouldn't believe how much revenue a good HVAC company does. It's crazy. Plumbing companies. When's the last time you got your water heater changed? It went from
Hmm.
being $700, now it's about $1,800.
Yeah, it's
Huge,
crazy.
huge
I have
money
one or
in
two that go out a
plumbing.
month. Crazy.
Yeah, yeah. So there's huge. There's people buying property management companies, right, and then plugging in their services. If you have a property manager, when you're getting your statements lately, you see how much they're making on their maintenance, right? They're going in, and yeah, we only charge you 8%. Here's the thing: they make all their money on maintenance, right? So I see people starting. There's a lot of good franchise property management companies. They're buying existing property management companies, and then they're caking on their service, their vendors, their home service companies. So I like those. There's companies that do like 18-point home inspections. They'll do change your air filters. There's a lot of people in the senior care space. I think these are the industries that I see the most attention to. Flooring companies. There's huge profit margins in flooring companies. Floor coverings international, for example, something like their average job is $7,300, and
Oh,
their profit margins around 43%, and
oh,
it's not a brick and mortar location. So I mean, everything regarding your house, just think about as investors, we know the big ticket items. Those service providers are crushing it. My friend in one of my mastermind groups just he had he owned a roofing company, and he just took down an HVAC company. So
hmm, makes sense.
you're seeing these service businesses take down affinity type of companies. So you're building a platform. So that's what I see the most of. I mean, there's a lot of transactions happening. I see a lot of since I work in the franchise space as well, I see a lot of people investing into different franchise concepts. Insulation companies, that's a big one. Um, all these companies that are kind of boring, but kind of recession resilient. Excuse my French.
Yeah, the other thing that I think is pretty interesting, again, I've been studying the business cycle for the better part of 3 decades. I think we're going to experience something very similar to the 1990s, which is called a rolling recession. I've talked about it for well over a year. And what people may not realize, and it's actually funny, some people are now calling it a rich recession, basically where white collar jobs take the hit, think tech, think finance. Um, but I think what's going to spawn out of that is a lot of people buying and starting their own businesses. And I think we might be, and I think Cody Sanchez is, in my opinion, the leader of this with social media. I think there's going to be a lot more people evaluating and going, you know what? Maybe I should work for myself. Maybe I should be a general manager that collapses businesses and I run the portfolio with GMs. Or maybe I'm going to buy one business. This is going to be my thing. And that's what I want to do all day long. So if somebody wanted to reach out to you and have a conversation for 15 minutes, figuring out what's right for them, what's out there, what do they need to know, what might surprise them, how are they booking calls with you?
You're going to go to boeckstein.biz and click on one rental at a time. Takes you to my Calendly. You're going to just book a call. We're going to meet on Zoom, and we're going to just figure out where you are now and where you want to go. And hopefully I can be a team member and get you to where you want to go.
Folks, he is the concierge of small business loans. Take him up on that 15-minute call. You will not be disappointed. boeckstein.biz. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.